It was a Halloween night that should have been perfect, until a single figure in the shadows turned it into a fight for our lives. I was 23 at the time, working as a youth coordinator, and we'd just finished a massive community Halloween fair. The day was a blast but completely draining. I got home around 6, ready to collapse, when my phone rang. It was my younger sister, Maya. She was 16, and she needed me to take her and our 12-year-old cousin, Leo, trick-or-treating. The usual adults had bailed. So, being the dependable older sibling, I dragged myself off the couch, threw on a jacket, and went to get them. Maya was dressed as a character from a popular anime, her costume detailed and eerie. Leo was a classic video game ninja. We drove to a bustling neighborhood known for its generous candy handouts. The atmosphere was electric, full of laughter and smiling faces. We even met an elderly couple grilling burgers, saying they preferred to give out real food. Felt like the ideal Halloween. But as we started the walk back to the car, the crowd thinned, and the mood shifted. That's when I saw him. Across the street, in the deep shadows of a yard with no lights on, a person stood perfectly still. They were dressed head to toe in black, a hooded robe making it impossible to distinguish any features. My instincts screamed. I told Maya and Leo to stick close and not to make it obvious we'd seen him. Maya knew I carried a concealed pistol for protection, and her eyes widened with understanding. Leo, oblivious, just shrugged it off. We kept walking, but with every glance back, the figure was there, maintaining its distance but undeniably following our path. The air grew cold. Then the footsteps started. Heavy, deliberate thuds of thick boots hitting the pavement behind us. I turned. It was the same person, but now I could see the details. A tactical vest, cargo pants, and a full black mask that hid everything. This was no casual Halloween getup. "He's following us," I whispered, my voice tight. "Do not stop. Do not look back." We picked up our pace, my hand drifting toward my waistband. When we finally reached the car, the figure was still advancing. I made a decision. I drew my weapon and demanded to know why we were being followed. The person stopped, slowly raised their hands, and pulled off the mask. It was a woman, her expression unervingly blank. She claimed to be an undercover officer investigating a reported burglary. Her story was full of holes. Why the theatrical robe? Why target us for simply looking in her direction? I lowered my gun, but my gut twisted. Her eyes shifted then, from blank to something predatory. "You're lucky you were armed tonight," she said, her voice a cold monotone. As she spoke, four other figures in similar tactical gear emerged from the darkness between nearby houses. I shoved the kids into the car, jumped into the driver's seat, and sped away. In the rearview mirror, I saw her standing there, that chilling smile still plastered on her face. The silence in the car was deafening. I dropped Maya and Leo off, ensuring they got inside safely, and drove home, my mind racing. Why us? The neighborhood was packed. Felt targeted. A week later, the first text arrived. No words, just a picture of my house, taken from the street. I filed a police report, but without an explicit threat. They said their hands were tied. I even went back to that dark house. The homeowner knew nothing of a break-in. The woman's story was a complete fabrication. Whoever they were, they knew where I lived. That single photograph proved it was never random. I installed security systems and started therapy. To this day, I'm convinced that being prepared is the only reason we're all still here. If the story got your heart pounding, show the channel some love. Please like this video and make sure you're following Winds of Thought for more real accounts that will make you think twice.